everyone, people of the internet. This is Slaqziz, the shaman. I have been rather busy with my real life, so I haven't really had any time whatsoever to make the sort of videos I wanted to. But now I can get into it. I can get my head into showing you guys what I've been up to when I've been on the PC, not doing person stuff. So, I've decided to make a video about what I am stockpiling for Legion, the various pets, mats, toys, the bit old transmog. There's not a lot in this video which you probably haven't seen before. There's a few of my thoughts on what would be a good idea to get your hands on and what you definitely don't want to get your hands on, because there is some traps with this here. Because as we all know, the treasure missions are going to be revamped, so they'll be garrison resources instead, where you can pretty much buy whatever you need. Sorcerers, air, earth, water, whatever they're called. Fell blights is going to be a thing you can buy as well, just as savage bloods are now. 25 primal spirits as well. So if you're in need of fell blights come 7.0, we'll be able to buy that as well, instead of just having to kill Kazakh all the time to go fishing or skinning or herbing or whatever we're doing. Yeah, so what I would like to show you in the beginning is the guild bank I've set up. This here is what I have. It looks right now a little unorganized, but it's actually put in. So at the top here you have the illusions. All of the things you see here to the left is the illusions, the illusion mats which required for that, and also the top row here. They're put into subcategories, which means that this row here, for example, is level 60, the level 60 tome. That will give you the vanilla enchants, so on and so forth. This here is the current one. I have been farming my ass off and I'm not quite ready yet. As you can see, most of them has a lot of different items. I'm really happy with the result I have now, but I want to tweak it a little more, which means today, during the weekend, probably, maybe tomorrow, I don't know. I have a lot of time on my hands now. I will be prospecting a lot, because you can see the pile of gems I have for the Mr. Pandaria ones is rather low. I have managed to get myself a lot of these shark crystals. I would like to get even more of that, but I can only do that on my shaman. So this here is probably have around maybe 160 com 7.0. So I think that's a decent number. That's around 300 of each. No, not of each. Of the shark crystals, I'm sorry. But the gems are a little low, so I'll be prospecting a lot. As well as that, I have been doing a lot of old raids, which means I've gotten a lot of patterns, a lot of blacksmithing, jewel crafting, maybe not jewel crafting so much, but blacksmithing, leatherworking, engineering, and tailoring, and I've been getting a lot of different patterns, shirt patterns, blacksmithing patterns for various transmogs and so on. And therefore you can also see that I have somewhat kept what I could get my hands on rather cheap. These here I have not bought any of. It's just from Dean pretty much. I've saved also my Spirits of Harmony, which I've gotten from farming with the treasure finding potion on, because come 7.0 the treasure finding potion will not work anymore. It will be made into a grey item, so that is not really going to be a farm a lot of people will do. There's definitely someone who will still be doing it, because even though that you don't get the tiny treasure chest, it will still be a farm which somewhat will net you a bit of profit, especially, for example, if you do it on the tailor, which I do on my Boomkin Druid. I turn the cloth into bolts, which I turn into bags, which I vendor for, what, 17-ish gold. So it's still an alright farm, but it's definitely not as lucrative as it is now. So, saving that, I'll also show you a bit of other stuff I've been saving for that, but I don't have any more space in this one here. As you can see, as you've probably already seen, I'm lacking gems, which is easily fixed because those you get from prospecting, I do that on my hunter. And I literally just either go and mine, or I'll myself go and buy ghost iron ores from the auction house, and then just sit here and watch a bit of fun on the YouTube. What? Yeah. So, what else can we cover? Yeah, as you can see here, my top row, the level 60 illusion, is a bit low. It is the last brilliant shards. I definitely have enough of those. But as you can see on my server, there's 5 on the auction house, and they sell for 99 gold each. So I'm not going to use all of them, but when I've made the illusions I want, saved one for myself obviously, I'll just go and auction house the rest of them. This one is an absolute pain to farm, for example. Go to Swamp of Sorrow, it's a lake, it's fucking over farmed, there's bots everywhere, and it's a terrible thing to farm because the drop rate is so low. I've seen a lot of videos from Stockpile Albatross, a Danish guy who is farming there as well, and they say you can get between 50 to 100 an hour, which is absolute bullshit. You cannot get anywhere near that. I do it on a Boomkin Druid, and I found a realm where there's pretty much no competition, and 60 to 100 in an hour is just, it's not something that's possible. Especially not for me. I don't know if I'm unlucky or anything, but I did the farm for an hour, and I wanted to test it out, and I had around 30. A little over 30, and from now on I'm just going to buy them off the auction house, because it's just too hard, and I'm not bothered as well. These here are even worse, because the drop chance is really low, and there is not somewhere where you can really mass farm it. I managed to snag pretty much all of these here off of the auction house when not a lot of people knew about the illusion that they were coming out, because it was something you needed to research, and not a lot of people do that, but I do. So I bought them for between 1 to 10 gold each, and as you can see now on my server, 350 gold. It's absolutely insane. These are easy to get. There's no way of getting around that. That's easy. Void crystals, do old raids. Last prismatic shards, you void shatter these, easy as well. Primal fire, where the old Doomlord Kazakh is in Hellfire Peninsula, kill those, really easy. Primal mana, I haven't actually done that this week, so I might be doing that. Kill Curator and the ads in front of him and the ads just behind him, kill that. Do Ilhoof as well, do that on multiple characters, gives you a shit ton of these. These here are horrible. Dream shards, what I found to be the easiest thing was to go and do, what's it called, Utgar Pinnacle, on normal, because there's a lot of trash drops, and you can pretty much do it in 3 pulls, 1 to each boss, and I'm pretty happy with this here. I'm not going to go any higher than this here now, because it's just really boring, and these here are a bit of a pain to farm. These 2 here, those are not too hard if you do fireland farming, because you get all of these here from the treasure chest, or the, what is it called, the potion of treasure finding. So easy as well. Not removing that in Legion, so I kind of like that, because as you can see I got quite a lot of these stashed away, and I've pretty much not bought any of these things here. And as you can see, my realm, it's a low populated realm. I'm on Orkandun, which is a low populated server, so the prices here are really high, and the potential of making a good amount of gold is really good. As you can see here, my amount of gold right now is around 2.1 million, which is decent. I'm not gonna lie, but I would like to get a lot higher than that, and because obviously most of this here is going to go towards gear com Legion, where Aeon, the guild I'm in, 2-day raiding guild, EU, just a heads up, recruiting, so look us up. I'm going to be spending a lot of gold on, what's it called? Going to be spending a lot of gold on the various gear, get it upgraded as much as possible. Stockpiling these, mostly because they're cheap and you can turn them into whatever you want with alchemy, which I have on my shaman. Sorcerer's Earth, Hexweave bags. There's not going to be any larger bags other than the 500,000 gold bag from the Mad Merchant, which I'm not going to buy in any way, sort of form, because it's fucking retarded. Let's have a look here. Let's move on. As you can see here, I have maybe cocked it up a little. I should have saved the mats instead of making these, but I don't know what I was thinking. I made them and I used the whole tab, which is pretty stupid. I will regret that. But the reason why I've made these is because, like I said, there's not going to be any bigger bags come Legion. So Hexweave bags is going to be the go-to bag. I have a few here. I have around 20 or mats for 20 on my druid, which I'll be making roughly when 7.0 hits. We don't really know when that is. It's probably gonna be on the 19th, where there was a leak on Reddit yesterday saying it would be this Wednesday, the 12th. I don't really believe that, because the PvP season doesn't end until the 19th. So I'm not gonna speculate in any of that. But I have mats for around 50 more of these, and I have around for 20 more of these. So these will be the go-to bags, because when people want to level their Demon Hunter, start out with small bags. What you're going to do, what's the first thing you buy? New bags, so you can carry more shit around. So bags is a really good thing to invest your money in. Hence why I have all of these here, and I have all of these so I can turn the shit in to earth instead. So I can make more Hexweave bags. Spend your garrison resources come Legion, crafting materials, so you can keep your garrison production going while you're leveling and while you're doing other stuff. I'll still personally be visiting my garrison at least once a day during Legion, because it's a really, really good way to make gold. So, on to the next topic. Pets. The pets which is going to be worth somewhat more than what it is now are, for example, the garrison pets. As you can see, I have 6 on the auction house of the Cinder Pop, which sells for around 50 gold. This here will probably go up in price, and if it won't, I'll just fucking throw them all out and get a lot of space back. Because a lot of people are going to be returning, and they probably want this. Same thing with the left shark. I think I had that somewhere. Over here. The land shark. The land shark is also going to be worth a lot more, because no one is going to be going back and fishing and all that stuff. The little leftovers is pets made when you cook food. The reason why I have so many of these is because in the guild I'm in, Aeon, as you can see, Aeon Fan Club, just a little gimmick. Aeon, my guild, the raiding guild I'm in charge of sorting out boosts and banks and all that shit. And I make a lot of food. We supply everyone with food and enchants and repairs, so you'd have to spend your money on that. You can spend on something else. Hence why I have so many of these. These are going to go up in price a lot, because there's no one making that food anymore. Maybe if you level, you get it once or twice, but it's not going to be as plentiful as it is now. The pet from Iskar is also going to be worth a lot more, saving that one as well. The pet from Demidos, the rare spawn in Shadowmoon Valley, is also going to go up in price. Hence why I have 4 of these. The drop chance is rather low, but I managed to get my hands on 4 of these, killing it twice a day. The things you see down here is all mana fiends sort of things. You get them from slaying the rares in Highmore, not inside of the instance, but if you just fly on top of it. There is 3 rare spawns you can kill each day, once a character. You get a bit of gold, a bit of garrison resources, and you have a chance of getting one of these 3 here. they will also go up in price. Why? Not because right now they're actually pretty hard to kill, especially one of them has a fuck ton of HP, so even though you have like 744 item level, it still takes quite a lot, it's still quite a challenge to kill him. But come Legion, no one will be killing these. So, gonna save these as well, gonna keep on doing that every day, killing it once because I don't want to do it on anything that's not easy. It's easy on my shamans, so I'll do it on that one. This one here, the shard, is also going to be worth a lot more because it's gotten from doing the Tanan event. When you finish all of those weekly quests, you get one of these. Save those as well. And these here are just pets from, these three here at least, is pets from, and that one as well, is pets from the pet menagerie. Save those as well. It's going to go up in price as well because not a lot of people will be doing that. So, on to the next one. Toys. I have not gone absolutely bonkers on this. As you can see, I have two. These here are gotten from these two. Killing the Res and Tanan jungle. There's 4 of those. Killing once per day. Nets a bit of gold, garrison resources, and a chance of this here. I've killed them a lot of times and I've only gotten 2. And the drop chance is really low. Come Legion, this here will be worth a lot as well because toys, whatever toy you can get your hands on, maybe not the vendor ones, but if you have some toys you can farm which is rarely easy, farm those. Keep them because when Legion comes, I don't even know if it's 7.0 actually, but when Legion comes, there will be a mount for if you have 300 different toys. It's an achievement. People will want that. So, keep that. Also, Elixir of the Rampant Mind, something you want to stockpile as well because people want to power level their alts. So, the prices go up on this, probably will in 7.0 when all of the Demon Hunters come and all that good stuff. I'll be flocking these. I'll probably be getting a bit of these here off the auction house as well because I predict this here is all speculations. I'm not putting my head out on anything, but I will say that these here will go for between 4 to 5,500 gold come 7.0 and the release of Demon Hunters. So, toys, this here is something I've saved. I don't even know if it's worth saving, to be honest. It's here and it's all good. And the last thing I want to talk about is transmog. I was one of those guys who read the Reddit post yesterday and I decided to myself, fuck that, I'm going to open all of the big salvage crates I have now. Took me quite a while, and some of the items I've saved is probably not worth saving, but anyway, I have a theory, because come Legion, or come 7.0 and the wardrobe system will be introduced, I think that people will need a lot of different transmog. It doesn't matter how much you sell for. Let's see, most of this here is for free for me. Except for these here, I've crafted those, but those cost like, 40 gold to craft. So, what I did was I saved all of the braces, most of the belts, and some of the feet boots, however you want to call it. The reason for that being that I went through all of my 4 level 100s and some of the characters I don't play anymore. Used to main a hunter, but now I play a resto shaman. And I saw in the void storage and the banks of those characters that I didn't really keep braces. Braces is a part of the fabulous achievement. You need 25 of each, like belt, boots, gloves, weapons, head, whatever. So people will be buying this here for the achievement at least. Some people also want every fucking model in the game. There's not a lot of those, but there will definitely be some of those. So, save braces and belts as well, because they'll net you quite a decent profit, I predict. And if I'm wrong, fuck it, you can vendor them. You can smile all the way to the bank anyway. So, the last tab is a bit of a, I wouldn't say a gamble because all of this is gamble. Just go through it and you can see most of this here. We're not even sure if it's going to be worth anything. If prices and everyone will be stockpiling this. I don't know. This here is speculation. It's just like trading in stocks pretty much. This here is a bit of a side project I've had. it's not that brilliant, I can see that, and it is not, how do you call it, it's not that big of a project, because I'm not really sure if it's worth it, but I have kept the black trillium ore and the white trillium ore. I have done this because this can be obtained in two ways. It can be obtained by mining, and it can be obtained by doing the potion or lock farm. Being replaced, or not being replaced, taken out of the game, there will not be a lot of it left, and it's still used for transmogs. It's used for living steel, which is also used for transmogs. So I might go balls deep, I don't know, and just buy everything I can get my hands on. Right now, as you can see, the price on my auction house on Auchendoon is okay. It's not fantastic. This here, pyrite ore, something that's still gonna be, you're still gonna be able to get it in game due to the fact that you can get it from the treasure finding potion, and you can mine it as well. It's just worth a lot. So saved it. Right. This year has turned into be a rather long video. As you can see here, the last thing I want to cover is, as you can see here, last brilliant charts. I have quite a lot of these, and I'll also be making another video showing a little trick how to get these, because it's very easy and you don't have to run instances. All you need is a character above level 60, disenchant or enchanting, and server hop, the add-on server hop. Then you're good to go and you can farm. I managed to get over 100 an hour. So it's easy to do. I'll show you how. Just stay tuned. That was all, pretty much. That is my first video. My first real video. If you have any questions or suggestions or anything I've missed or whatever, feel free to put a comment in the comment section, and I'll see if I can answer it. So, thank you for watching. Have a good day.